Hi, I am Broncos du Ballet Ambassador, Addison Grace Mauser. I am so excited to read a book written by my friend, Dr. Opal Lee, the grandmother of Juneteenth and 2022 Nobel Peace Prize nominee. I have been so excited to be on the planning committees for this year's celebration with Dr. Opal Lee. A couple of weeks ago, I was given the honor to dance at her kickoff event for Juneteenth and given the 2022 Volunteer of the Year award. As a teen, that weekend was just incredible. Today, I'll be joined by young dancers just like you as I read her book called Juneteenth, A Children's Story.
The children asked, "Granddear Opal Lee, what does this say?" "Juneteenth, A Children's Story. That's the title of the book," she replied. "Granddear, can you please read this book to us?"
Over 200 years ago, people who looked like me were slaves.
Someone may have read to you the stories from the Bible about slaves in Egypt, but they were not like these slaves. Men from this country and other countries stole people in Africa from their fathers, mothers, brothers, and sisters.
They chained them up and brought them across the ocean in ships. That's a lot of water and a very long trip. Some did not make it. The enslaved Africans were forced to work very hard for no pay and were not treated fairly. Life was not good for them. There was a U.S. president like President Barack Obama named Abraham Lincoln who declared slaves would be free on January 1st, 1863. This was called the Emancipation Proclamation.
The enslaved waited at churches all night long on New Year's Eve to see how freedom would come. These were called watch night services, and many churches still hold them today.
The United States was so big that Texas did not get enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation for 2.5 years after slavery had ended.
U.S. colored troops and Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, and on June 19, 1865, read General Order No. 3 to the people that were there.
Then he nailed it to the door of what is now Reedy Chapel AME Church. General Granger declared, "All slaves are free!" The slaves were so happy that they started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since.
Every year since, there have been celebrations, and the formerly enslaved put on their best clothes, dressed to the nines, to celebrate their freedom.
This day was called Juneteenth, and is celebrated in the United States and around the world. Each year on the 19th of June, people celebrate the ending of slavery with festivals, concerts, and educational activities. There are 49 states that officially observe Juneteenth as a holiday. Why not all the states?
On June 17, 2021, President Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth Independence Day Act into law that established June 19th of every year a new federal holiday.
Now, Americans everywhere can celebrate freedom from the 19th of June to the July of 4th. Yay! Isn't that great?